The Second Shepherd's Play, also known as the Second Shepherd's Pageant, is a famous medieval mystery play which is contained in the manuscript HM1, the unique manuscript of the Wakefield cycle. These plays are also referred to as the Towneley plays, on account of the manuscript residing at Towneley Hall. The plays within the manuscript roughly follow the chronology of the Bible and so were believed to be a cycle, which is now considered not to be the case. This play gained its name because in the manuscript it immediately follows another nativity play involving the shepherds. In fact, it has been hypothesized that the second play is a revision of the first. 2. It appears that the two shepherd plays were not intended to be performed together since many of the themes and ideas of the first play carry over to the second one. 3. In both plays it becomes clear that Christ is coming to earth to redeem the world from its sins. Although the underlying tone of the second shepherd's play is serious, many of the antics that occur among the shepherds are extremely farcical in nature. Written by the Wakefield master. Characters: Call, first shepherd; Gib, second shepherd; Da, third shepherd; Mock, Gil, Mac's wife; the angel, Mary, mother of Jesus; Christ child. Date premiered: unknown, possibly circa 1500. Place premiered: England. Original language: Middle English. Series: Wakefield cycle. Genre: mystery play. Setting: medieval England and Bethlehem. 1st century AD. Mystery plays and miracle plays, they are distinguished as two different forms although the terms are often used interchangeably. One are among the earliest formally developed plays in medieval Europe. Medieval mystery plays focused on the representation of Bible stories in churches as tableaus with accompanying antiphonal song. They told of subjects such as the creation, Adam and Eve, the murder of Abel, and the Last Judgment. 2. Often they were performed together in cycles which could last for days. 3. The name derives from mystery used in its sense of miracle. 4. But an occasionally quoted derivation is from ministerium, meaning craft, and so the mysteries, or plays performed by the craft guilds. 5. Plot. Edit. The biblical portion of the play, a retelling of the visitation of the shepherds, comes only after a longer, invented story that mirrors it, in which the shepherds, before visiting the holy baby outside in a manger, must first rescue one of their sheep that has been hidden in a cradle indoors by a comically evil sheep-stealing couple. Once they have discovered and punished the thieves, the storyline switches to the familiar one of the three shepherds being told of the birth of Christ by an angel, and going to Bethlehem to offer the true child gifts. At the start of the play, Call, the first shepherd primus pastor, arrives in a field, invoking God in anachronistic terms referring, as the shepherds will do throughout the play, to the life and death of Christ even though at this point of the play Christ has not yet been born, complaining about the typically English cold weather and about his poverty and the arrogance of local gentry. He begins by saying, "Lord, what these weathers are cold. And I am ill-happed," which translates as, "Lord God, the weather is cold and I am ill-prepared clothed." Gib, the second shepherd, arrives without seeing Call and complains first about the weather and then about the plight of married men, himself included, with body speculation about the lives of men with more than one wife and advice to young men of wooing, to be well ware of wedding, wary of marriage. He paints a portrait of his wife as a loud, heavy drinking, alternately abusive and sentimentally pious, whale-sized woman. "By him that died for us all, I would I had run till I had lost her." At which point he is startled by Call. They confer about where Da, a third, young, lazy and mischievous, shepherd, has gotten to, at which point Da arrives complaining about employers, hunger, and about recent floods which he compares to Noah's flood. Mock, a local good-for-nothing and well-known thief, arrives and pretends to be a yeoman from a lord. Although they recognize him from the start, he insults and threatens them by saying that he will have them flogged. When they threaten him, he pretends not to have known who they were. Mock tries to gain sympathy from the shepherds by explaining how his wife is a lazy drunk who gives birth to too many children. Invoking Christ and Pontius Pilate, Mock agrees to camp with the shepherds, and feigns to lie down among them. However, once they have fallen asleep he casts a spell to make sure they will not wake up and then sneaks off to steal one of their sheep. He heads back to his cottage and trades insults with Gil, his wife, who firmly believes that Mock will be hanged for the theft and comes up with a plan for hiding the sheep. She will put it in an empty cradle and pretend that it is her newborn child, and that she is loudly, painfully in labor with its twin, so that the shepherds will quickly give up any search. Mac sneaks back among the shepherds and pretends to awaken along with them. They head off to take account of their sheep while Mock heads home to prepare. With despair at their catastrophic ill fortune, the shepherds realize a sheep is missing and go to search Mac's house. They are initially fooled by Mock and Jill's ruse, despite Gill going so far as to say that if she's lying she'll eat the child in her cradle, as she indeed plans to. The shepherds leave defeated, but realize that they have failed to bring any gifts to the baby, and go back. When they remove the swaddling clothes they recognize their sheep, but decide not to kill Mock but instead roll him in canvas and throw him up and down, punishing him until they are exhausted. When they have left Mac's cottage, the biblical story proper begins. The angel appears and tells them to go to Bethlehem, to see the Christ child. They wonder at the event, chastising each other for their collective delay, and then go to the manger where Mary, mother of Jesus, welcomes them and receives their praise for her mildness. They each address the child in turn, beginning by praising his authority and his creation of all things in tones of reverence and awe, but each comically shifting mid-speech to cooing, gushing baby talk, since they are addressing an adorable baby, whom Call, Gib, and Da respectively give, a bob of cherries, a bird, and a ball, have and play thee withal, and go to the tennis. The shepherds rejoice at their salvation, all thoughts of hardship and complaint vanished, and leave singing in unison. 4. Although Albert C. Bach complained of the combination of low farce and high religious intent in the play, 9. The unity is a distinctive feature of the play, where the mock subplot has been shown to have numerous analogues in world folklore. 10. Wallace H. Johnson theorized that the union of a complete and independent farce with a complete and independent nativity play resulted from the accumulation of years of horseplay and ad-libbing in rehearsal. 11. Some have seen the folk origins of the story as contributing to an extended reflection on class struggle and solidarity in light of immediate and eternal realities. 10, 12, 13. While others have emphasized the theological dimension, in which 15th century England is mystically conflated with 1st century Judea and the Nativity with the Apocalypse. 8. Maynard Mack explains that this play is often categorized as simple and containing little artistic merit. What begins to emerge in Mack's article is that he feels that the play is not only sophisticated, but the comedic aspects are there to enhance the rest of the text. He explains that in examining the text as two separate entities, a viewer would be doing the text a great injustice. Rather, one should view them as a collection whole in order to understand the importance of exaggeration and the idea of a terrible beauty. 14. The Second Shepherd's Play is a medieval mystery play that is part of the Wakefield cycle, a series of mystery plays performed in the town of Wakefield in England during the 15th century. The play is a combination of religious themes and comedic elements, and it is often performed during the Christmas season. Here is a brief summary of The Second Shepherd's Play. The play begins with 3 shepherds, Call, Gib, and Da, who are keeping watch over their flock in the fields outside Bethlehem. The shepherds complain about their hard lives and express their frustration with the corruption and greed of the rich. They decide to go to Bethlehem to present gifts to the Prince of Heaven, in the hopes that he will alleviate their suffering. Meanwhile, a character named Mock, who is a thief and a dishonest man, decides to infiltrate the shepherds' group and steal a sheep. He manages to join them, pretending to be a fellow shepherd. However, the shepherds become suspicious of Mac's behavior, and when they discover that a sheep is missing, they accuse him of theft. Mock convinces the shepherds that his wife, Gill, is in labor and that they should visit his house to witness the birth of the child. Unaware of Mac's true intentions, the shepherds agree and accompany him to his home. When they arrive, Mock and Gill pretend that their newborn baby is actually the missing sheep, wrapped in swaddling clothes. The shepherds, initially confused, soon realize the deception and become angry. They decide to take their revenge on Mock by punishing him. However, when they unwrap the baby, they are astonished to find that it is the Christ child. The shepherds are filled with awe and reverence, and they offer their simple gifts to the infant. The play ends with a moral lesson about the importance of humility, faith, and recognizing the divine in unexpected places. The shepherds, who started with complaints and worldly concerns, experience a transformation through their encounter with the Christ child, emphasizing the themes of redemption and the divine in the midst of the ordinary. The Second Shepherd's Play features several characters, each playing a specific role in the narrative. Here are the main characters. Call, one of the shepherds, he is a character who represents the common people. Call is initially frustrated with the difficulties of life. Gib, another shepherd, he, like Call, represents the common folk and shares in their grievances. Da, the third shepherd in the trio, Da also voices the challenges and hardships faced by the shepherds. Mock, the central figure of the play, Mock is a deceitful and dishonest character. He infiltrates the shepherd's group with the intention of stealing one of their sheep. Gil, Mac's wife, she becomes part of the deception when Mac brings the shepherds to their home. Together, they try to convince the shepherds that their stolen sheep is actually there. Newborn baby. The Christ child. Though not directly portrayed as a character with lines, the Christ child plays a significant role in the play. The shepherds' encounter with the divine through the infant is a pivotal moment in the narrative. These characters interact to create a blend of humor, social commentary, and religious themes throughout the play. The combination of the shepherds' mundane lives, Mac's deception, and the revelation of the Christ child provides a rich and multifaceted storyline. The second Shepherd's Play explores several themes, combining elements of comedy, morality, and religious reflection. Here are some key themes along with examples from the play. Humility and redemption. Example: the shepherds, initially frustrated and complaining about their hard lives, experience a transformation when they encounter the Christ child. The humility of the shepherds and their recognition of the divine in unexpected circumstances highlight the theme of redemption and the transformative power of humility. Deception and divine intervention. Example: Mac's deceptive actions, pretending that his stolen sheep is a newborn baby, form a central plot point. However, the unexpected twist occurs when the shepherds, who were initially angry and ready to punish Mac, discover the divine nature of the infant. The play explores how deception can lead to unexpected revelations. Social critique. Example: the shepherds' complaints about their difficult lives and their frustration with the corruption of the rich reflect a broader social critique. The play touches on the disparities between the wealthy and the common people, emphasizing the struggles faced by the lower classes. Divine in the ordinary. Example: the Christ child being born in a humble setting, in the midst of shepherds and their everyday lives, underscores the theme of finding the divine in the ordinary. The play suggests that the sacred can be present in the most unexpected and humble places. Generosity and gift-giving. Example: the shepherds decide to present gifts to the Christ child, demonstrating a sense of generosity and devotion. This theme reflects the traditional Christmas narrative of the three wise men bringing gifts to the infant Jesus. Repentance and forgiveness. Example: Mac, who initially engages in dishonest actions, experiences a moment of repentance and transformation when confronted with the divine presence of the Christ child. The theme of repentance and forgiveness is present as Mac's character undergoes a change. These themes collectively contribute to the play's rich tapestry, blending elements of humor and morality while conveying a deeper message about the nature of faith and the divine. The Second Shepherd's Play is a medieval mystery play that offers a unique blend of humor, morality, and religious reflection. Here is an analysis of some key aspects of the play. Mixing comedy with morality. The play is notable for its combination of comedic elements with moral and religious themes. The humor is derived from the interactions between the shepherds and the deceitful character of Mac. This comedic aspect serves to engage the audience while also providing a platform for moral and spiritual lessons. Social commentary. The shepherds' complaints about their difficult lives and their frustration with the corruption of the rich serve as a form of social commentary. This reflects the medieval context in which the play was written, with concerns about social inequalities and the hardships faced by the common people. Deception and divine intervention. The central plot revolves around Mac's deceitful actions, but the unexpected twist occurs when the stolen sheep is revealed to be the Christ child. This juxtaposition of deception and divine intervention emphasizes the transformative power of the divine and challenges the audience's expectations. Humility and redemption. The transformation of the shepherds from complaining individuals to humble witnesses of the divine illustrates the theme of humility and redemption. The play suggests that recognizing one's own limitations and approaching the divine with humility can lead to spiritual transformation and redemption. Symbolism of the Christ child. The Christ child, born in a humble setting and revealed to the shepherds, serves as a powerful symbol of the incarnation of God. The choice of shepherds as the first witnesses reflects a biblical motif, as shepherds were among the first to witness the birth of Jesus in the biblical narrative. The divine in the ordinary. The play emphasizes the idea of finding the divine in the ordinary aspects of life. The Christ child's birth takes place in a simple and everyday setting, highlighting the notion that the sacred can be present in unexpected and humble circumstances. Repentance and forgiveness. Mac's character undergoes a significant transformation, experiencing a moment of repentance and forgiveness when confronted with the divine presence. This theme reinforces the idea that sincere repentance can lead to spiritual renewal and forgiveness. In summary, The Second Shepherd's Play is a rich and multifaceted work that uses humor, social commentary, and religious symbolism to convey moral and spiritual lessons. The play's exploration of themes such as humility, redemption, and the divine in the ordinary contributes to its enduring appeal and relevance. The Second Shepherd's Play holds significance for several reasons, both in its historical context and its enduring cultural impact. Here are some key aspects of its significance. Religious significance. The play is part of the medieval mystery plays, which were performed as a form of religious drama. It contributes to the Christian tradition by dramatizing biblical stories and themes, in this case, the Nativity story. The play's focus on the humble shepherds and the revelation of the Christ child adds a unique perspective to the religious narrative. Cultural and historical context. The Wakefield cycle, to which this play belongs, represents a collection of mystery plays performed in the town of Wakefield, England, during the 15th century. These plays were a form of community entertainment and education, bringing biblical stories to life for a largely illiterate population. They were performed on special occasions, often associated with religious festivals. Blending of genres. The play is notable for its combination of comedic elements with moral and religious themes. This blending of genres allows for a diverse audience engagement. While the humor attracts the attention of the audience, the underlying moral and spiritual lessons contribute to a deeper reflection on the significance of the Nativity story. Representation of common people. The shepherds in the play represent the common folk, and their complaints and struggles reflect the social and economic realities of the time. The inclusion of relatable characters allowed the audience to connect with the narrative on a personal level. Symbolism and allegory. The characters and events in the play are often symbolic and allegorical. Mac's deceit, the shepherds, complaints, and the revelation of the Christ child are rich with symbolic meaning. The play's use of symbolism adds depth to the narrative and encourages contemplation of spiritual and moral themes. Continued influence. Despite its medieval origins, The Second Shepherd's Play continues to be performed and studied today. It has inspired adaptations, modern productions, and scholarly discussions. Its enduring appeal lies in its ability to communicate universal themes that resonate across different time periods and cultural contexts. Contribution to English literature. The play is a part of the broader literary tradition and contributes to the corpus of medieval English literature. It provides insights into the language, culture, and religious sentiments of the time, preserving aspects of medieval English drama for contemporary readers and scholars. In summary, The Second Shepherd's Play is significant for its role in medieval religious drama, its cultural and historical context, its unique blend of genres, and its enduring impact on literature and performance. It continues to be studied and appreciated for its contribution to the rich tapestry of medieval English literature.